Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Seminoles will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tallahassee. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Bears the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Lets it fly. Working on the right. Touchdown, no! Oh, that baby in and stroll into the end zone for the score. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds a tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Aggie. Fitted in the window for the score. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow He got it in.
No doubt. Defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Zings it complete to the right. Finds some room. Past the 30. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. He wants to change this route. He's looking to pass. Release to the back. Touchdown, Florida State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Illinois went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Illini ever do that? All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll try to pop the draw. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find...
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They'll immediately call timeout. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Second down, he'll throw it. On target to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown Seminoles! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Finds his man. It's long. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And what really made that corner route work was the receiver not telegraphing where he was going. He kept his eyes down the field. So the DB in man coverage didn't know if he was breaking inside, if he was going to continue running straight, maybe going to the post, maybe turning around for a curl. It was the corner route, though, and as a result, they pick up a big chunk of yards.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused confused. On first down, he might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me at the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Noles moving quickly to the line. He just terrorized his quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out, and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires on the move. With the catch, it's late. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab on the left side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Across the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over ULM. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Ooh, and they almost had another one, and this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Under fire. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Power football looks right.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Across the... headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. The give from the gun. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he wants it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take another shot here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll set up to throw. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Open space at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They put points on the board in the 1st half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the ground. He's got it again. Runs through a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
221 wing, 221 wing. Here we go, here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And the Seminoles will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Texas A&M going quickly. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 24 over Arkansas State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's caught. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
At the 44-yard line, offense facing 4th down.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Florida State, 21.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
That's caught. It's long. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo. They go to the draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. The pitch. Touchdown, Aggies! Great job by the back on the option. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
42, Florida State, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Seminoles have it back, they'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Finds a man in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Come on, sack.
Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go, sack.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Military stump.
He's got him this time.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws to the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
The Seminoles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Noles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Noles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the extra point splits the upright. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Swings it out to his running back. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And the Aggies just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cortez. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Aggies have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Florida Atlantic. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Casper. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
He makes the catch. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Stands in and takes the hit. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Florida State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead.
Turning it on! They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Snap in the shotgun. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.